Okay, people. We're live, man. What's going on? What's going on, people? Can you hear me? We're live, man. What's going on? What's going on, people? Can you hear me? Yo. It's a sad stream today. I gotta be honest with you. It's a sad stream. Okay, folks. Okay, let me get the chat on the screen, man. Let me get the chat on the screen. I ain't done this in a minute. You know. I ain't done this in a min. Tell you what. Let me just check. Let me just check and lock my door before the ops run up in here. No bap. My door was wide open. The ops would have all ran up in my shit, man. Ops are about to run all up in here. But listen, I need to post this on Instagram, man. It's a serious stream. Hang on. Hey, we're live right now, man. Trapmore Ross. It's the Foolio stream, man. Tap in. I know you want to hear this. Man, a lot been going on, man. I ain't been outside. So we're going to get to it in a minute. I'm just going to get this shared. Make sure everybody's tapped in. Going to make sure everybody knows what's going on, man. But, man. R.I.P. Foolio, man. R.I.P. Foolio. So look. Listen. Man, rest up, Foolio. So look, I'm about to read some of the chat. Let me get the chat up. I ain't done a stream in a minute. I hardly even remember how to do this, if I'm completely honest with you, gang. Let me get the chat up on the screen so I know what's going on. Man, some of them comments are crazy already. Some of them comments moving crazy already. Listen, I'm going to get the pop-up chat. All right. All right, look. Let me get to some of these comments, man. Let me get to some of these comments. Okay. Look. Just gonna have to get into it, aren't we, man? So look. I don't know how to say this, man. Rest in peace, Foolio. Rest in peace to one of Jacksonville's craziest and best. He's one of Jacksonville's best rappers. You can't take that away from him, man. Honestly, I've been heartbroken over the news that Julio, man, lost his life in Tampa, Florida. Not Jacksonville, Tampa, Florida. And man, it's honestly, it's been tragic. So I'm just going to read a couple of your comments, man. A lot of people are jumping into the chat, and I just want to connect with you guys. I haven't done a live stream in a minute. I know everybody's been asking me to comment on the Foolio situation. We need an update. We need an updated video. We're going to get to all of that, okay? We're going to get to the whole shebang, all right? Like dig that in them, okay? We're going to get to the whole shebang. What's this little cable? Got a little cable. You get your little young cable out of here. I don't think I can do anything about that young cable. That young cable's here to stay. Anyway, look. Man, let's just get into the comments, man. Look, I'm gonna throw in some shout outs, man. Shout out to my guy Tunchi. People saying some people in the chat, you better be trolling. People saying, what? Foolio's dead? If you're tapped into the hip hop scene, man, you could not have possibly missed this news that Foolio just has lost his life, man. R.I.P. the demigod, man. That's what people are saying. R.I.P. People are saying big ups from Sweden. You know what I mean? We're mourning Foolio all over the world, man. And it's honestly, it's a sad day. It's actually a sad day. I know that I'm late. I know that it's people saying, what was it, June 26th, his birthday? I'm late to the party, okay? I've had a lot going on, but trust me, behind the scenes, man, I've been, man, R.I.P. Foolio, man. It's messed up. People saying if he kept pushing them buttons, they knew what would happen. It's sad to say it, but it's true. Foolio, R.I.P. at age 26. Was he 26? Was he 26? So does that technically mean he's in the 27 club, or you actually got to be 27 to join the 27 club? Man, saying Dead County on the map. Man, they saying in the chat ATK got him. Well, we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. We're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna look into this a little bit further. But look, here's what I want you guys to do, man. Rest up Foolio, man. I want to see RIP Foolio in the chat right now. I want you guys to jump in. You know what I'm saying? They're saying they want me to investigate. They're saying they want me to look into this. Rest up the 6, man. Look, regardless of what side, you can be a Young and Ace fan and still say RIP Foolio, man. I'm a big fan of Foolio. I've been a big fan of Young and Ace. You know what I'm saying? It's not for the scene. It's not the one, man. So I need, for now, I'm going to need RIP Foolios in the chat. Okay? RIP the 6. And we're going to get to it in a minute, man. We're going to get deep into it. But this is one of the most controversial, one of the most serious, one of the most, let's be real, one of the most hated figures in, damn, I was about to say Jacksonville music scene, but let's be real, Jacksonville music scene, no disrespect, but that's a small scene. This guy was one of the most hated, disrespected, feared gangster rappers in the whole of America over the past few years, man. And honestly, look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap and say I'm surprised. Obviously, I definitely can't say I'm surprised, but I'm upset, man. I'm sad. I'm disappointed. You know, and it's honestly a tragedy, man. It's really tough. It's a tough one to go through. It's a tough one to witness, man. It's a tough one to see. You know, this is an artist that I liked, man. I liked Foolio. I liked his music. He had a few songs, man. Like, I'm not even gonna cap. Like, Foolio had some songs, man. Like, I was just bumping a few classics earlier on today. I was bumping a few of these classics earlier on today, man. Look, I was in the crib earlier, man. I was bumping Voodoo. My grandma do Voodoo. Yeah, obviously, I can't play any of these for copyright reasons, but, man, R.I.P. Foolio, man. He had some bangers. He had some bangers, bro. Look, okay, we're going to get to all of this. We're going to get to all of this that you're seeing in the search results, all right? But look, let's just go. Obviously, it's a highly disrespectful song, man. But this is for me, this is a jam. I ain't going to cap. Okay, I ain't never even heard the Fantasia song before I heard Foolio do it. As far as I'm concerned, as somebody that primarily listens to drill, gangster rap, I ain't never heard When I See You until Foolio did it. To me, this is his song. This ain't no cover. This is his song. All right? And I got to tell you, this is a bop. And I know that it's disrespectful. I know that we're talking about the dead. And it's very, very, very out of line what he was doing on this song. But goddamn, when he's hitting those high notes, I can't even sing the. It's actually peak. I was about to sing the lyrics, and I'm like, I'm about to be next on the hit list if I even sing them lyrics. You know what I'm saying? When I see you, I might have to pull up the lyrics. Are there any lyrics that I can actually say? Are there actually any lyrics that I can even say out here? Ah, so disrespectful. When you see the lyrics written down, it actually really drives home just how insanely disrespectful. I'll keep it real wrong this is, okay? But like, bruh. You know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. A hell of people, I see everybody's jumping in, doing their videos about Foolio. Why this song is what... Bro, you don't even need to break this down, bro. You just got to take one glance at these lyrics and be like, yep, I see what happened. I see what happened. It's crazy. It's crazy. Smoking... You always on my mind. Riding right through the east side. Such a banger. When I see you riding down Melbourne. I can't even sing. Half of these lyrics I can't even sing because I'm going to be on the next hit list, man. It's actually messed up. It's messed up, man. But look, this was a banger, okay? And it's as fucked up as it is. We're gonna mute. I'm not gonna play the song, but like I could mute all of the most disrespectful bars, and this is still a banger. Foolio was hitting them high notes, man. I don't even know how he did it. List of Dead Ops. These songs are incredibly disrespectful. Okay, but if you can set aside the disrespect and the fact that he's talking about real people, these are bangers, man. These songs slap. Beatbox. The Bibby for this one was hard. This one was hard. Yeah, a bunch of people have done this beat before, but the way Foolio did it was different. You know what I'm saying? And these are big numbers he's putting on the boards, man. 10 mil, 15 mil. When I see you had 48 mil, this was a moment in hip-hop, man. This was a moment in hip-hop history. Okay? Where's my chat gone? Where's my chat gone? Oh, forget about it. No, we ain't forget about the chat. Come on. Man. R.I.P. Foolio, man. Bivvy's... His own who I... And I'm not happy to see this in the list. I know that this is just how the search engine optimization works, but come on, man. Come on, man. That's a Rico coming. That's a Rico loading right there, man. But look, everybody jump into the chat. Everybody jump into the chat and let me know what topics you want me to cover. Okay? Let me know what topics you want me to cover specifically. Okay? Specifically, that is. Let me know what Foolio topics you want me to cover. Obviously, we're going to be breaking it down, okay? We're going to be breaking it down, all right? We're going to be breaking down all of these things. People saying, am I going to get Foolio tatted on the other leg? I can't lie. Today, I actually was thinking about getting a Foolio tat. I was actually thinking about getting a Foolio tat. So listen, right, specifically, what do you want me to cover? What do you want to talk about? Obviously, we're going to talk about the news. We're going to break down the news and, you know, get into the actual situation. We're going to look at the news. We're going to look at all of that stuff. But what else do you want me to cover, man? You want me to cover Bando case sentencing? That's a curveball. I might cover that. You know, these Americans ain't trying to hear about that, but I'll talk about that. Couple things up in there. I'm not going to talk about. A couple of things I am going to talk about. Okay. John Jid 999, my guy. I will just for you. I'm going to talk about Bando case sentencing because I know 99% of people here ain't trying to hear about that. But for you, gang them, I'm actually talk about that just for you. Right, but listen. People saying you're late. There's footage and photos. We know. Okay, we know. All right. People saying, why are you just talking about this? I'll get into that, man. Or I can break that down now. Like the reason, look, I'll just keep it real with you while we're here. Okay. The reason I haven't talked about Foolio yet. I don't know if you've noticed yet. You probably haven't noticed because you lot have got a complete buffet of content creators in this hip hop scene to choose from. Okay, everyone jumping in. Do you know how many messages I've had when you're doing a Foolio video? I'll tell you when I'm doing a Foolio video. I'm doing a Foolio video about 3 years ago, fam. Okay, I've been 3 years ago. I've done this. I covered this. Okay, and it doesn't give me any pleasure to tell you that the views on this video have been bussing in the past few days, okay? That actually genuinely doesn't give me any pleasure. I'll keep it real with you. It doesn't give me any pleasure whatsoever. I mean, listen. The most recent video that I dropped was a big flop, okay? So low-key, I needed a bit of extra clout. But people saying, when are you doing it? 3 years ago. It's been done. I broke the whole thing down. I don't have the inside info. Like nobody solved the Foolio murder yet. Okay, we got time on this live stream. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna try. We might break it. We might solve the case today. We might crack the case. Who knows, man? Might have to get Trap Law Miko on the line and see if he can help me crack the case because you know my guy breaks shit down. All right. Okay. And listen, I see you in the chat 100. I ain't trying to listen. I've got a policy now. No more teasing future stories. That's all I'll say. No more teasing future stories, okay? So don't be commenting the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. That's going to get spoken about when the time is right, all right? But, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, they're saying the kids that killed Foolio play GTA together. Is that true? Is there any truth to that? Do I need to look into that? Is it actually true? Is it a real thing? Is it a real thing? They're saying, people saying my Foolio coverage 3 years ago was so good you'd think he made it yesterday. People saying they know who killed Foolio, man. They know who killed Foolio. Who's that? Who's that? Hang on. I see a guy. Where's my man? Lazana Low says, who the F is Bando K? This is what I mean. Hey, listen, I'm a huge Bando K fan, okay? But I know you man aren't really trying to hear that, okay? People saying Foolio's mans is spinning. Man, the comments are flying. Oh, listen, shout out Lasagna Low. Shout out to KingBuck360, man. All love from Brooklyn, New York. Shout out New York City, man. Oh my god, I had a great time in New York City. I ain't even been on a stream. I think I did the stream with Armani. I think that's probably the last stream I did. God damn, is that the last stream? No, I did a couple Diddy streams. I did a couple Young Diddy streams. Man. Someone in the chat keeps saying they saw me in Tesco getting a meal deal. Now, you know that's cap. Because, man, don't ever touch a meal deal. You never... Bro, a meal deal? You mad? You mad? You saw me getting a meal deal. You might have seen me at Hakkasan getting a meal... I've been at Hakkasan one time in my life. But still, bro, a meal deal. Are you having a laugh? At least cook my own little lunch. Make my own little sandwich. Talking about meal deal. Who's... People in the chat talking about who's done what. I'm seeing a lot of theories in the chat, okay? They're saying 1200 Mickey. They're saying Cutter posted the picture. Who else? J4 Crazy. You tell me in the chat who I need to look into, man. Because honestly, like, I ain't had enough time. I ain't had enough time to look into this. All right? Let me know. Let me know in the chat what I need to look into. So I need to go throw money at the Brandon estate. No one here is going to know what that's all about, but hey, it's facts. I need to throw money at the Brandon estate. Throw money as in, like, literally... bro, no one knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, they were saying they must have been in SUVs with a PS3 for that 3-hour drive. Man, these comments are getting crazy. Look. Bruh. All right, look, we're going to move on. I'm going to actually get into some stuff, but first... R.I.P. Foolio, basically, man. It's a big R.I.P. Foolio. We're going to get into some other stuff quickly before we get into it. Before we get into the Foolio thing, I just want to break something down for you, okay? Just want to break a little something down. So. Now, look, you may or may not be aware that I recently dropped a new video. Now, you may not be aware that I recently dropped a new video. And that's probably, I'll just keep it real. That's probably because my new video, it ain't been doing the best, to be honest. I'll keep it real with you. Look, I'm very grateful for all the 290k people that watched this video. I'm very, very grateful to you, okay? But to the rest of y'all hating ass haters, okay? You need to get with the program. So look, I recently put my neck out, okay, and tried something different. Because how many times am I going to hear? How many times am I going to hear Trap Law Ross? All you talk about is Chicago. Do something different. All you talk about is Chicago. I shouldn't listen to the haters because you guys are full of shit. You guys are just trying to get me down low key. You guys are trying to finesse me and trick me out of my spot, right? So I shouldn't listen to you fools, you clowns, all right? But sometimes it's not even just that criticism that gets into my head because low key, I'm saying it too. Sometimes I get bored of Chicago shit. Look at this. 600, the killer rappers who terrorize Chicago. Now, that's got 1 million a month and it's 6 hours long. So, you know what I'm saying? We're putting numbers up on the board. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But even after that, bro, I did 6 hours on 600. 6000 for 600, bro. No one's doing it like this, bro. Man's out here, autism level 100, bro. Gang shit. I was bored of Chicago. I'll keep it real with you. I was actually bored of Chicago, bro. And I've done a few different things. I did Murder Mobile, Alabama, okay, Honeycomb Brazy. That's a story. I mean, I was about to say you ain't seen that nowhere else, but you know what I'm saying? You ain't seen it like this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seen it like this. Hit him with something different, bro. Yeah, I did the T-Roy video. Yeah, I did the Sweden video. Yeah, I did the London video, which is nowhere to be seen. It's coming back soon. Got an update on that very soon. I hit him with something different, man. Sidhu Moosewala, India's 2-pack. Now, look, I'll just keep it real with you, bro. I told people before, okay, I made a loss on my London video. I definitely made a loss on this Sweden video. Look, I ain't going to get too deep into the numbers, okay? You know what I'm saying? Deep into the... But, okay, I'm quite literally spending my money to make content that's different. That is not even going to do well, okay? Like, I'll keep it real with you. To be honest, it's actually quite difficult to make a 2-hour video that hits and recoups the money, okay? I'm like a label, okay? I'm trying to recoup out here. And I'll be honest, I ain't recouping all that much. But I'm in love with the game. Okay, I'm actually doing this for the love of the game. So I dropped a video, man. I jumped in something completely different. I jumped in a different lane. I started listening to Punjabi rap. Okay, you want to talk about Punjabi MC? This is the Punjabi gangster MC. Okay, Sidhu Moosewala, super interesting cat. I immersed myself in Punjabi music for a whole month. All right, I made this.
Sings. So
I made this. It's a masterpiece, is what it is. Okay, this is probably one of the best things I've ever done. And not only have I jumped in a completely different lane and made a video about somebody that you would never even expect for me to cover. All right, but it's some gangster shit. All right, this is some gangster shit. I'm getting a madness on these recommendations, by the way. Don't even watch that. But I'm seeing some gangster shit. All right, bro, I can't even be having that. I'm seeing some gangster shit in India with a Punjabi rapper. Bro, I converted everything this guy said in Punjabi to English, bro. I'm out here using the AI. Look at this.
Wrong. But using them towards loss to someone, rob a bank or point at someone's head is not right. But there is no problem in just keeping weapons.
Bruh, I done took all the Punjabi, bro. Bro, no one's doing this. And maybe there's a reason no one's doing this, because, you know what I'm saying? I spent a fortune making this. And trust me, and I'm grateful for the 290,000 views that it's got in a week. Bruh, you know what I might do next month? Instead of making a video, I might just feed money into a shredder. And just do that rather than even making these videos, because the amount of heartbreak, the amount of bullshit I had to put up with to actually get this video made is absolutely will boggle one's mind. Okay, trust me. Bro, I can't even speak too much. But anyway, I'm gassed with this video, man. I'm super proud. I feel like this video actually hit the spot in a way that I've never done. Like, bro, we used AI to recreate the guy's voice. I'm gassed, okay? So shout out everybody that liked this. People said, no way you moved on to Indian drill. Man, moved on to Indian drill, gang, man. Even me talking about this, I know no one's even interested in me talking about this. I got you here on the Foolio shit, all right? But I'm bait and switching you with the Sidhu Moosewala thing. But anyway, I say all of this to tell you, okay, all right? This is what I'm on, okay? This is why I'm the GOAT, all right? I'm on my big Soldier Boy shit for a second, okay? Big Draco, all right? I'm not just milking. Everybody's messaging me saying, "Oh, do a Foolio video. What sort of like death, business, murder, profiteering ghoul do you think I am? That I'm just like, let me just jump on a Foolio video and make some bread," which I could do. If I just wanted to make the bread. I bet you a few man on this YouTube platform are coming out with their Foolio videos because they're just trying to make bread. I've been done that 3 years ago, okay? I'm on some different shit. I got Indian dons you ain't never heard of that have got hundreds of million fans that I'm doing videos on. Now, I say all that to say, if you like all the Chicago stuff, you like the drill, you like the way that I break down stories, this person shot this person dissed this person, this area versus this area, a rich, deep history. If you're interested in all of that stuff, okay, and you don't give a shit about Punjabi rap or an Indian rapper, I implore you to just give this video a chance. Because honestly, I feel like it might be one of the best things I've ever produced. We're using AI, we're using technology, we're using some... Bro, nobody's ever done this before. Nobody's ever... Bro, we got the AI, we got the Punjabi lyrics in English. You're going to watch this video. There ain't no Punjabi in this video. You're going to watch this video. He might as well have been English, okay? As far as you're concerned, when you enjoyed this video, okay, this guy's super interesting. He's getting super, like, political. He ends up getting assassinated. This ain't a murder. This ain't Murder Mobile, right? This is an assassination. This is a political assassination. This guy was doing stuff that I ain't never seen a rapper do before. And trust me, I'll keep it real with you. This is how I know that ain't none of you hip-hop YouTube motherfucker, none of you are fucking with me. None of you touching me, okay? Because I'll do some shit like this and make a loss for the culture, okay? For the Punjabi, for the Sikhs. You ain't even know about the Sikhs. I'm putting on for the Sikhs. You ain't even know what this... Bro... You don't even know about the Sikhs, okay? So basically, yeah, we're going to get to all of the Foolio business in a minute. We're going to break all of that down. But before we get to that, I had to hit you with a bait and switch and tell you, go and check out the video on the assassination of Sidhu Moosewala. It's a banger. It's classic trap law, Ross. It's 2.5 hours with 1 bonus minute of absolute gold. And it deserves a watch. It deserves a like. And trust me, if you give it a chance, I guarantee you'll be captivated by this guy. I became a fan of his music. Can't understand a word he's saying, but that shit is slapping. Go and listen to some of Sidhu's songs. Bangers, all right? So give that video a chance, man. Give peace a chance. Give the Indian gang a chance, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting on for the Brampton Brown Boys. Okay, that's what they're telling me. Okay, I'm not trying to offend anyone with that comment, but that's what they're calling themselves. All right, the Brampton Brown Boys are loving me right now. Okay, so all of you all of you O-Blockians, all right, get with the program. Okay, the world's bigger than O-Block. But that being said, trust me when I tell you, we got some big Chicago stories coming. We got some throwback stories coming. We might have... Oh, I ain't even going to say too much. I ain't going to say too much because the stuff that I'm about to drop... Bruh. The stuff that I'm about to... Bro, you're not ready for the stuff that I'm about to drop. Like, real shit. I got this one... My next... I'm going to tell you what it is, okay? Because you know what I'm saying. The wolves be lurking. But the next story... You're going to be like, whoa. You're going to be like, I didn't know that. But I wanted to. Whoa. You're not going to believe what's coming. Okay, people. So you know what I'm saying? Big ups. And I see someone in the comments, man. Shout out to JohnJid999 saying, as an American, your suspect doc was so informative. Thank you. Look, it's not all about Chicago. I got Chicago stories. I got 6 hours of 600 for you there. It's got that there if you want that. Okay, it's right there. But I got Sweden. I got London. London, we're getting busy. Okay, we're getting busy. Active gang, crazy story. I literally went to the hood. Oh, Traplaw Ross. Oh, you talk about Chicago? No, I don't. Here's India. Oh, you never go to the hood? Yes, I do. I literally went to the hood in the London video. I was there in the hood doing my thing. You can't say shit. You actually can't chat to me. You can't chat to me. Okay, so there's more fire coming. I got Chicago stories coming. I got New York stories coming. And oh, you won't believe it. Not only Traplaw Ross gone to the hood in New York. Oh, you never go to the hood. Oh, you're a no, I'm there in the hood. You won't believe the blocks I'm on. All right, you won't believe the access. I'm out here in these streets. Okay, and you're gonna need to get with the program. Okay, bitch ass haters. All right, that's all I'm trying to say. Sidhu video deserve more views. That's all I'm trying to say, okay? I'm going to rant on this for another 25 seconds to make up the view time, all right? You see that view count down at the bottom of the screen saying 943, 944. I'm going to milk this until 10 minutes until you go and watch the Sidhu Moosewala video. And if you don't, I'm finna come and slap you. I'm going to jump out the screen right now at 10 minutes and I'm finna slap you in your grizzle, okay? So I'm telling you, go watch that video now or prepare to feel the wrath of TLR's backhand. All right, people. Look, I know you're sick of hearing me talk about this other stuff, so let's get deep into it, man. R.I.P. to Foolio, man, one of Jacksonville's most dangerous and controversial rappers. Okay, I'm honestly, I was heartbroken when I saw the news. I honestly as I said earlier in the stream, I can't say I was surprised. I'd be lying if I said I was surprised, but I'm upset. And I'm hurt, and I'm sad, and we're just going to have to get into it, man. So let's take a closer look at some of the news reporting on the murder of Julio Foolio and see if we can maybe get a little bit more of an understanding of what really went on out there.
6:35 is your time right now. Turning our attention to this story in Tampa, where police are still looking for the person who shot and killed a rapper and hurt 3 others outside of a hotel there. 3 others were injured in that shooting, as we said, but 26-year-old Charles Jones, was also known as Julio Foolio, was reportedly there to celebrate his birthday. I think he was turning, 26 or 27. Police are still trying to figure out a motive for the shooting. Turning, 26 or 27. Police are still trying to figure out a motive for the shooting, but in some of his songs, he made jokes about the murders of people in other groups as well as rappers.
I gotta say, that right there is probably the understatement of the century. What did she say? In some songs, he made jokes about other rappers. Bruh, you don't need this newscaster, Fox 35 Orlando. They weren't ready. The news desk weren't ready for what was going on today, to be honest with you. But my God, that's the biggest understatement of my entire lifetime, okay? All right, okay? And shout out Cat Sandy, okay, who just said they follow my Patreon. It's worth it. Ross is a G. Fellow Londoners got to hold on to this, and F the haters, bunch of clowns. Facts.
Police are still trying to figure out a motive for the shooting, but it's...
Police still trying to figure out the motive. Man, They only got to watch one video by a certain Traplaw Ross, and they're going to know.
Some of his songs, he made jokes about the murders of people in other groups as well as rappers.
He made jokes. He did it, bro. This is what I'm saying, right? This is often like this is something that I really struggle with, because I think a lot of people, when it comes to these gangster rap things, right? People like to act like they understand what's going on. And look, if you're like me, if you're a viewer of this channel, we're all on the same shit. Right, we're into this drill, we're into this gangster rap, we are plugged into what's going on. We know that people are going and pissing on their ops graves and filming it and rapping about it. I seen a thing on Reddit the other day. Somebody filmed a video on their ops daddy back, and I know that you're thinking that doesn't even make that sentence structurally doesn't make any sense. Some dude filmed a music video, sat on the back of his ops daddy, who he had somehow managed to just trap and put on the ground and sit on his back whilst he's filming a music video. That's what we're talking about in this rap game, okay? And sometimes I actually feel like I'm going insane. It's actually insanity. The degree of disrespect and just wildness that the rap game has gotten to at this point is staggering, okay? So when I hear stuff like this on the news, it actually makes me realize, I'm like, these motherfuckers got zilch, zero, nada idea of what's actually going on in these streets, on these YouTubes, in these videos. Bro, you got no idea. Saying he was making jokes. This guy went to the graveyard with it looked like an A1 printed. How big was that thing? When I see you. Like, this isn't a joke. All right, let me mute this before I get copyrighted. This ain't a joke. I don't know what print store let Foolio print this shit up. Look. And it's not even the pictures of the dead guys. It's the birthday. See the birthday cake? Bro, I done made a 2-hour video about this guy and this situation. I never even noticed that there was a birthday. I didn't even notice. I swear down, I've never even noticed that before. It's almost like that's actually now Foolio's been killed on his birthday. I'm still noticing shit, bro. I'm still noticing shit. This is crazy. I didn't even mention that in my documentary, did I? I didn't even mention it. I'm gonna have to look that up, man. Damn. Oh, this is giving me chills. This is giving me goosebumps, man. This has got me fucked up. Look. Man. I don't even mention it. Is it even in there? This is one of those things where it's like, bro, if they'd gone back and CGI'd that shit in there to create some form of disrespect, it's absolutely wild. Are you joking? Are you joking? Where is it? Where's When I See You? Where's When I See You? Did I even get to When I See You? Bruh. I think maybe I got copyrighted to oblivion, so I couldn't even... Now, look. Now, let's not forget, man. Let's not forget shit like this was going on. Foolio was filming... The levels of disrespect are just wild, bro.
Nah, but listen. Call with me, they gonna be safe, nigga. Save the first, nigga. Keep your seatbelt on.
I never even noticed the birthday cake in the background. And he had the pictures of the 3 dead guys with 23 that got killed on his birthday. Plugged in is that the back? Don't tell me that's the back seat of the car and the passenger seat of the car. This man died in the passenger seat, bro. This is wild. This is actually one of those ones where it's like, bro, the universe. People say the universe has got a fucked up sense of humor. That's an understatement, bro. The universe is a shisty motherfucker, basically.
Buckle up, nigga. Fuck. Y'all ain't lacking in this car. You ain't gonna go down like that in this car, man.
I can't believe what I'm seeing, and I made this document. I made this.
Scoot over, Quan. What are you doing? The fuck 23 hold, man. Come on, man. Y'all being some badass kids, man. Come on, man.
Now this time, I don't even remember doing this. Why Smoke? Released on the 23rd of April 2020. This is what I mean, man. This is what I mean. He's got the birthday cake there. And you got people on the news talking about made jokes. Bro, the joke, like, I'll keep it real. The joke's on Foolio. The joke's on Foolio, man. You know what I mean? All the birthday talk. He's in the graveyard. It's absolutely wild, okay? So anyway, look, that's... Bruh. The birthday cake. It's the birthday cake for me, man. Ah, man. Anyway.
I heard probably 2 series of shots, maybe like 5 shots each. And then probably like 5 minutes later, just heard some voices.
At that hotel, because according to social media posts, his pool party at an Airbnb was shut down by police. He alerted people, listen, I'm moving my party to this other hotel, so people knew where he was going. And the people who ambushed him allegedly came there to do that. 3 other victims are being treated at a hospital.
You know, there's been a lot of talk. I know I'm late to this, all right? I'm late to talk about this. There's been a lot of talk about, you know, that original murder where Young and Ace survived and 3 of his friends got killed in a car. And this murder being the complete opposite. 3 people got shot and survived, and 1 person who was Foolio died. I mean, even this, man, even this, like, just seeing that.
Shot in
seeing like the birthday cake on the outline of the pictures of the dead guys, which I never even noticed. It's wild, man. It's absolutely wild. So look, obviously we just heard it on the news. But he basically was he basically kind of got caught lacking posting like what's the word, like his birthday party location onto his Instagram. I remember seeing it. I can't lie, I seen that. I seen Foolio posting that. I'm thinking, bruh, like, that's wild for Foolio. Bro, I'm Trap Law Ross. I'm not Foolio. I'm not catching bodies. I'm not dancing in a graveyard with a picture of 3 people that died with birthday cake around it, bro. And you don't see me posting my location. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. It's real for me out here, bro. It's actually real for me. I got a whole... I'll tell you about a situation in a minute that I got into recently, man. Bro. How is he out here posting his location? A lot of people... yeah, okay. Where is it? Where is his lie? His final... Yeah, this one, man.
We just got her.
I see this on the day, and I was thinking, bro, ain't no way he's lacking this hard. And a lot of people are saying maybe he wanted to do suicide by op. I don't know, man. I think maybe he got too comfortable. He was in Tampa, not Jacksonville. That ain't far. But then they tried to catch him. They shot him up in Houston. They shot him up in all sorts of places, buying a vape.
We just got her. The pool party start today at 5, 6 o'clock. If you already got the address, pull up, man. You got the address, pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now. The pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock.
He was basically trying to give up his low. You get what I'm trying to say? He was trying to give up his location. He was trying to give himself away. He was trying to let people know where he was going to be at. And now, there's a couple possible explanations for this, okay? On the one hand, right, he was just being sloppy, okay? He was being sloppy 6, and he just aired his location out, basically. They're saying in the chat, oh my god. All right, you know, that's option 1. He was genuinely just being sloppy. Option 2, it's uis-ed. I shouldn't have even said that word. I'm gonna get demonetized by op. A lot of people are saying he was tired of life. He was tired of ducking the ops. He just wanted to let someone take him out because he was tired of living that lifestyle. And he basically was just like, let me just give the game away and they'll just get me. Right? That's the other option. Now, there's actually a third option as well. There's a third option. Sloppy did it to himself. Now, the third option, I think, is probably actually the most likely, which is it was a thing of he... Look at it this way, yeah? I think that for some people... But they tried to kill him a bunch of times. Basically, yeah, what I'm trying to say is, I think the third option is that he wanted people to pull up. He was baiting people to pull up, and you would have thought he was ready. Maybe he was ready, but the way that it ended up happening, the one location switched to another location, like, there's a thing, like, I got into a situation recently. I was in a place I shouldn't have been, needed to get out of there, and somebody I was with, they didn't want to leave, right? And I think it was a little bit of a thing of like, yo, I ain't letting nobody tell me where I can and can't be. And I get it. I wonder whether Foolio was on some shit, because I find it hard to believe he was just checked out. He was done with his life, and he wanted to go out on his birthday like them other guys. I honestly think that he actually probably had an attitude where he felt like, yo, fuck the ops. They tried to kill me a million times. They ain't been successful. Hell of them have been killed. I'ma put the low. I'ma share the low, and if they come, that's a free pack. And I think maybe that went left. It was overconfidence. I find the suicide by op thing is just absurd, and I find the sloppy. Bro, no way this guy was moving that sloppy. There's actually no way. But anyway, as you'll see, he was really baiting up the location. Like, I could have worked this out.
DM me for the address of DM Foolio booking ESPN. I'm gonna put it right here. We just got here, bruh. You
Now
got
look,
to add it.
he's put that, okay, he's letting people know where he's at, that he's in the city. Now, maybe he thought it wasn't that deep, honestly. I mean, it's hard to imagine for a guy that they've literally tried to kill him a bunch of times. He got shot in the foot. That weren't even that long ago. But maybe he's like straight up, fuck you. I'ma share my low. You ain't gonna do shit. And, you know, you thought wrong.
You got to add it, man. Push up. We just got to this bit. Tampa, Florida, man.
He's saying too much, man. Tampa, Florida, man. Zip code PA 9040. Bruh, you're doing way too much. But like I say, there's a few people believing me in the chat. A few people believing me in the chat that are saying that really he might have been thinking, yo, let the ops pull up. We're gonna catch him. I'm gonna catch a free body on my birthday. And then he just wasn't actually prepared. He got drunk. He doesn't usually drink. We're about to see that.
You already got to add it to the pool party. Push up at 5:30, man. Push up at 5:30, man. We finna get everything right. Push up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, man. It's up. Me drinking, cuz. I don't even drink, cuz. Hold on.
It's out of character behavior. Like, I don't drink, man. If you catch me on my story drinking and sharing the low, I'm trying to check out, basically. I'm done with life. Honestly. You catch me drinking. I nearly hit the AU. I met Charlie Sloth the other day. He was trying to get me on the AU, bro. But I ain't drank in 4 years, and I wasn't trying to go out. I wasn't trying to go out like Foolio. I'll keep it real. And I was around some demons that day, too.
You're supposed to have a chaser.
Appreciate everybody popping out for my birthday, you know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday.
Everybody got their shot, put their shot in the air, man. Okay, David. Everybody.
No. Did you just see that? Did you guys see what I just saw? In the chat, tell me if you just saw what I just saw. It's probably not even that deep.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Everybody got their shot, put their shot in the air, man.
Nah, man. Nah. Next thing I'm about to show you, about to shock you and blow your mind. Man, we really got to do this? Man. This is the next man. Tired of this, man. Tired of this, man. Nah. That's messed up, man. That's messed up. Young and Ace, you wrong. You foul for that. Young and Ace foul for that.
Okay, David. Everybody take this shit on 3, man. 1, 2.
Here's another theory, okay? Here's a theory. And this is going to sound absurd, okay? But it's very possible that Foolio was straight up, just like, you know what? Let me post the low, and if the ops ain't on shit, and if they pull up, I got a free body. We're ready for them. We're ready. We're war ready. And then the Don Julio touched him, bro. And he maybe forgot. He maybe forgot he shared the low. He maybe forgot that he'd been this sloppy man, that he'd been sloppy 6. He, like, you know what it's like when that liquor hits you, especially if you don't drink. You get the liquor touches you differently. You forget that you invited the ops to the party, man. I've had that before, man. You ever throw a party and then a couple people turn up? You're like, I forgot. I am not really I didn't really want you to come. I forgot I invited you. Ah, man.
3. Got my brother with me. He done popped out for me for my birthday. He done time with lit. Oh God, yeah.
Now, here's where the timeline gets a little bit twisted, okay? So they say, Foolio, police shut us down and they kicked us out the Airbnb. That's crazy work. So he might have been safe in the Airbnb. He might have survived had he stayed in the Airbnb. The police came and shut him down and kicked him out the Airbnb. And you know where they went? Hotel. Holiday Inn. Now, this one breaks my heart, man. Best birthday ever. Appreciate everybody who turned up, who pulled up. We turned up till we couldn't no more. Turned up till we couldn't no more. We on the way to the show now. Y'all pull up with the blood.
We can't even fuck for my birthday, man.
Now, this is where we went wrong, okay? Because he got away with the party. All right. Pool party, dropped the low. Fine. Got away with it. Got kicked out. Went to the hotel. Now, obviously anyone can pull up at Airbnb, but Airbnb is random. It could be any address. It's hard to guess an Airbnb, okay? Now, it's going to be hard to reverse engineer this, yeah, but like, bro, I'm a genius when it comes to Google. If I know you're staying in Tampa and you've gone to a hotel, ain't that hard to decipher what hotel. You see these guys doing GeoGuessr online, okay? People doing GeoGuessr online. Ain't that hard to clock from the roof, the stair, the parking lot. And here's the crazy thing, bro. It's this clip that actually makes me think that Foolio was straight up on the confidence trying to catch a free op kind of timing. Because with this one, he's rolling deep. How are the ops... I'm looking at this video thinking, how are the ops pulling up on this lot? This is a whole crew. This is a whole mob. Like, how? Why? I wouldn't pull up on this gang of people.
Everybody coming up the stairs. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And he's drunk at this point, man.
Deep as hell. We deep as hell. 20 deep. Lit everywhere we go.
Hey, people in the comments are saying that actually this is the party. So actually, okay, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Take back everything I just said about the GeoGuessr thing. But people saying that they went to the party. This is the hookah lounge. Okay, maybe this is the hookah lounge. People knew where he was at the hookah lounge. But this is the thing. So forget all of that shit about him sharing the low. He had a scheduled performance that night, right? And again, bear in mind, I've not looked into this deeply yet. This is me discovering this for the first time.
We deep as hell. 20 deep. Lit everywhere we go.
Okay, well, look. Is he on the bill? I guess he went to this event. Like, I don't know if is he on the bill. His name's not on the flyer, but he shared it. So he let everyone know his address. The address is there. I see the address now. I see the address there. What's this? I'm looking at the place. I can't front. This ain't looking like a place where a party's going down, if I'm completely honest with you. This ain't looking like a spot where the party's going down. But this is looking like the spot where he was. I guess it's in one of these little units. Bruh, this ain't the one, bro. Why are you pulling up here? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And that's it. He shared his low. That's the last we heard of Foolio, man. It's the last we heard of Julio Foolio. So really the question is, all right, the question is, do you think he wanted to go? Do you think he wanted to go? You tell me in the comments, man. We'll go back and forth about this, and then we'll move on to another aspect of this story. You think he wanted to go out like that? You think that was the plan? People saying he got chased. People saying no location was needed. It was a setup. So no matter what, whether he got moved out the Airbnb, whether he went to the hotel, they would have been waiting. People saying he was set up. See, a lot of people saying set up. I don't think he was set up. Like, where's the proof that he got set up? Like, give me some proof. Give me a lifeline that he actually got set up, that there was any setting up involved. Like, I don't feel like there was any setting up. Like, really? Like, there ain't really any proof for that. You know what I'm saying? There ain't really anything to go on. Just turn on a light. See, people saying like he didn't want to die. Nobody does. I agree. I don't think anybody wants to die. I think the whole taking himself out, all that stuff is just garbage. Honestly, I don't believe it. You know, I really don't believe it. I'll keep it real with you. Actually, this is probably one of the most popping streams I've ever done. Chat is actually going too quick for me to even keep up with it. But I honestly, I think, you know, I don't know if you remember this song by Foolio. Now this song. Now, I'm hoping I can play the intro without copyright.
Pay me.
But check this out, right? Foolio been having money on his head.
In the morning? What the fuck is this? Yo.
Boy, you just dropped that double that. Jason everybody. You fuck niggas talking about that 50 on your head. Tighten up.
Basically, someone just said to him, there's 50 on your head.
What the fuck? Hell no. How the fuck is 50 on my motherfucking head? That's bad. Someone give me a fucking... Yeah. Shit crazy. Hey, gang. This shit just got real, bro. They say niggas just dropped 50 on my head by the song, bro. What? Tell them niggas double that. Double that, man. Make it 100. Make it 100. Tell them niggas double that. Make it 200.
I mean, look, they're saying he got 50 on his head back then. Back then, 3 years ago. He had 50 on his head back on December the 4th, 2020. Jesus. So it wouldn't surprise me, man. It wouldn't surprise me. So look, I see a video right here. They're already sliding for Foolio. So look, that's getting spun. My guy KB goes live. I don't think he fucks with me, actually. Anyway, let's move on to a new topic, man. But I personally don't think Foolio wanted to die, man. I honestly think he was moving a little bit too overconfident. I think maybe he was overgassing it a little bit and kind of went a little overboard with the share in the low, thinking he was rolling deep with all of them people. And as we see, he got caught up. You know, he got caught up the way he got caught up. So yeah, look, we're gonna move on to a new segment in a minute. Any comments, any questions in the chat? People saying, am I going to make an update video? I would make a video on Foolio if we get the what's it called? If we get an update, man. If I crack the case, I'm trying to crack the case. Like, this is me. This is day one. They just assigned me. This is day one on my new desk. You know what I'm saying? Now, I see a lot of people in the chat hating on my visor, hating on my Gucci visor. Don't appreciate that, to be honest with you folks. The reason I'm wearing this iconic visor is because this is the visor from the video. All right? That's why I'm wearing the visor. Have I aged well? Have I aged well? Pretty much the same, all right? Pretty much the same. Yeah. That's the visor. That's what I'm on. That's what timing I'm on. I'm going to put another light on because it's getting dark. I was running off natural light for a bit. Big naturals. But I'm about to get the artificial light. I've got a mad zit here as well. It's peak. All right, I've got a bit of light on my face now. Got the neons in the back, you know what I'm saying? So look, we're going to get deeper into things, man. Everybody's been begging me to cover Foolio. I did it, okay? I done that, all right? 3 years ago, your boy done that to death. But, of course, we're going to recap on this shortly. We're going to recap. We're going to break this down. But I'm about to go and use the bathroom, so I'm going to let this run for like a couple mins. Let's just talk about Foolio's reaction to the whole who I smoke thing. I'm going to go use the toilet. I'm going to use the little boys' room. Little boys' room, that's a why. Little boys. Ain't no little boys in my... Nah. Hey, forget everything I just said. That's peak. But I'm going to go use the bathroom. You guys soak up some of these vibes, and I'll be right back. And then I'm going to get into a whole new topic, which I see you in the comments going into. Writing things like fuck 23, fuck Ace, and RIP Rod K on it, as well as claiming that Ace's old hood belongs to him now.
Nigga, big BL shit, nigga, this our hood right now. Our hood right now, nigga. We pull up to the art shit, this our shit now. Nigga drop this, nigga. Park y'all bitch ass out. Nigga. Man, we parked that another nigga shit all in the park. Nigga, this our shit, nigga. No doubt, we all through this bitch. Smoking big Keith, smoking big 23, smoking Mito Melvin, all that shit. Nigga tripping, man.
While he was there, Foolio even gave out dollar bills to the local kids on a 6ix9ine ting.
You the best rapper.
Real. We at Melvin, man. That love, dollar, bro. I appreciate that, you hear me? I got some dollars for you. Couple one, huh?
Thank you.
Hey, love. 100. Huh?
Just diamonds?
Yeah, these diamonds. Holla, bro. Huh? Y'all want $1? Huh?
But Foolio was really in Melvin Park to record a music video for his beatbox remix along with Kojak. Spending enough time on the op block to record an entire music video with enough time to spare at the end to kick back and chill on the swing set before briefly showing off the face of the cameraman who enabled all of this disrespect, surely marking him for death.
Swang in a minute, so we came to the ops block and did it. Nope. Hey, we ain't do that shit in a minute. We came to the ops block and did it. Nigga, we out there, bitch, litty in the city.
Foolio and Kojak dropped their beatbox remix song.
No, we're saying 80K in the chat.
And
Oh,
the
no.
comments for that video were pretty hilarious.
No, please tell me we ain't
Some
got
were saying
80K
that
in the
this video
chat,
is
man.
the perfect.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, people. So, look, I got a couple topics we could go into, man. I got a couple places we could take this story, man. Let me just write down a couple things. All right. What aspect of the story should we get into, man? What aspect of the story should we get into? Man, all right. I mean, I'm actually interested in this. I didn't actually know anything about this, so give me one sec. All right, so I've seen a few people in the chat explaining that Mizzle or somebody around Foolio might have had something to do with the situation. Now, I want to know more about this theory. I've just looked this up, and I'll be honest with you, I've not fully broken this down yet. I've not fully gotten into this. So we're going to learn this together, man, and we're going to get into that. And I see Black Rampage in the chat dissing my hat. Just because you can't afford a Gucci visor yourself doesn't mean you need to hate on the big dog TLR. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take that $9.99. I'm going to invest that in even more Gucci visors. Appreciate the donation. But anyway, let's get into it, man. So this is what people are saying. This is a video that just came up when I Googled this, okay?
Make sure I hit that subscribe button, man. We got some breaking news, man. Hit that... Make sure I hit that subscribe button, man.
Man,
we got some...
I can't front. I've never seen that. So the subscribe button flashes rainbow colors when you mention it. That's wild.
Make sure I hit that subscribe button, man. We got some breaking news, man. Hit that subscribe button right now. We got some news, y'all. I told y'all, man, we was gonna get to the bottom of this, man. Your close homie, it be the closest people to you to snake you out, man. Whole time this dude is cool with, you know what I'm saying, Young and Ace, you know, peoples, man. Young and Ace affiliates. The light-skinned dude with the, I don't know if he got...
So I actually had seen this theory. I didn't realize this was the same theory. But people saying that this guy, Mizzle, he'd been pictured with friends of Young and Ace. He'd been pictured with this guy, who is also over here pictured with Young and Ace. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. I mean, it's something. It's not nothing, but it's also not really enough.
With the, I don't know if he got a fro or whatnot, but
if this is all the proof they got, they're saying enough.
You know, the dude that, you know, Foolio put in on his story, man, I think his name Mizzle, something like that. You know, he tied in with Young and Ace Peoples, man. Now, I'm not saying, you know, he did it or he possibly set him up. All this is alleged information, man. You know what I'm saying? I just did my research, put 2 and 2 together, going through photos. And
is that the research, just the photos? I don't know. I got source. I don't know. I don't know if you got sources. You might have source, but you don't have sources. Is this your only source?
You know, this story just don't sound right. This I told y'all from the get-go, this is an inside job. Y'all didn't believe me. But now it's looking ugly, man. I need y'all to hit that subscribe button. Turn on post notifications, man. I'm finna go live. I got some more.
This guy spent more time trying to tell people to subscribe than
more stuff
delivering any facts.
Stuff to talk about. I don't want to say it on video because these bloggers gonna steal my information. I got some.
I don't want to say it on video because these blogs gonna steal my information, bro. Give me the information, bro. You ain't got shit.
Proof that this dude he played a part in Foolio's death, man. Hit that subscribe button. I'm going live tonight. I need y'all to hit that subscribe button right now. And turn on post notifications, man. Do that right now. We finna solve this whole case.
This guy is hoeing. He's basically shaking ass for subscribers, and he's saying he's got secret information that he's not putting in the video because he doesn't want people like me getting it. But that's not enough. This isn't enough for me. This guy Mizzle, I honestly, this isn't enough to convince me. But let's keep going, right? They're saying homie effed both sides so hard he didn't know who to choose. Foolio knew this, though. Look up the song God Don't Know. He said there's some snakes in my circle messing with ATK. But then also they're saying he'd been talking about since 2019, so maybe he just wanted to celebrate before he went out. People saying report for misleading and spam. It's not true. Set up on the 23rd is crazy work. It's not enough. So, well, after you research, you need to get facts. You're always setting up clickbait. I ain't seeing enough, to be honest with you. So, look, I've got this as well. Now, this don't prove nothing either. But this is the Duval County community for the drill rap culture in Jacksonville, Florida. They're saying it's Mizzle the snake in the grass that F's with ATK 10 days ago. I mean, if a Reddit poll with 396 people said it, it must be true. I'm honestly not convinced, but let's see if there's anything else in the comments. I'm looking for literally anything else that we can use to go at this, all right? Saying, I feel like he could have definitely set him up, but my question is, why the hell was Foolio hanging around with dude right after he posted with Backstreet TK? It don't make sense. He said, I don't think so. I think he's just mutual with everybody in the city. Who else could it be? There were 15 plus females there. No. Yes. What happened there? That was weird. Anyway. What's going on? Oh, I see what's happened. I'll fix it in a minute. So, what's this guy? He's getting downvoted. I don't really think females could play a role. Even if they did, Foolio been moving sloppy forever. Nothing new. He posted his low and where he's going to be 3 weeks in advance. It's facts. Did he post it 3 weeks in advance? No, don't tell me he posted it 3 weeks in advance. Not 3 weeks in advance. No. Nah, really? Nah. I ain't actually seen this before, people. Check this one out. I ain't seen this before. This is on June the 14th. Tampa, Florida. My Airbnb pool party. June 21st. DM me for address. My official birthday party, June 22nd at Club Teasers. Club address, 9700 North Nebraska Ave, Tampa, Florida. Oh, man. Man. I hadn't seen this until now. People saying, I see you guys in the chat saying, he faded in this picture. It looks like he's already in heaven. Bro, that's messed up, man. If I ever do a live event, bro, don't do no flyers of me in the clouds. Don't do no flyers of me with a nice little, with flowers around me looking like I'm in a casket or it's a funeral arrangement. None of that, bro. If you do a flyer of me, I need to look alive as shit. I need to be looking alive as a MF. Man, that's fucked up. He dropped the address to his party a whole week before. You think he really showed up? He pump faked because that's where you thought he was. Bro's not dead. Bruh, come on. Bruh. I seen it. I seen the picture. He's gone. It's messed up, man. It's messed up. I can't believe this. I haven't seen this before. Is this all different people with his special guests? Ah, man. Nah. The dress. Nah. They're saying dude in the yellow hoodie talked to Ace in the chat. Is that true? Is that confirmed? Bruh. Ah, man. Yeah, man. I don't like to see this, man. I don't like to see this. People saying he's still alive. We'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute. But look, I ain't seen any proof of this guy Mizzle setting up Foolio. There's not really enough. Not really seeing anything substantial. Bruh. People saying, I'm telling you, he's ready to go. He wanted to go. If you look back at his post from 2 weeks ago, he kept posting his location constantly. He was giving us a sign. He gave up. People in here, they're saying this getting shot up. Never...
What do you want to be remembered for?
As a funny, good-hearted young man who loved his people, loyal to his people.
Now, I know this is a...
Bro, it's a mess. Anyway, all it is he was this guy Mizzle was in a picture with Backstreet K. That's all they're saying. That's basically all they got. I ain't seen nothing else. Like I ain't really seeing nothing else. People saying you're trying your hardest to pin something on that man. Foolio was moving reckless, posting his location, and still driving the same car he got shot in just last year. Making assumptions without proof can get someone killed. And I completely agree. I think this guy Mizzle, I ain't seen nothing. People saying he got shot too. He got shot too. So, it's not really snaking. People used to say this about... people saying he got pictures with Queso. If he's got pictures with Queso, that does kind of change things. I ain't going to lie. If he's got a pic with Queso... Hang on. You got a picture with Queso? Shout out Kid Nerd, man. My guy. I can't see no picture of them together. Man. Now, I'm not seeing any proof, man. I got another tab open. I'll be looking into it. Like, I ain't seeing nothing. Mizzle got wounded in the shooting. I'm not convinced. So, look, I'm calling cap on this one, man. I'm calling a flag on the play. I don't believe it. I don't believe that this guy set him up. Honestly, I think Foolio set himself up, man. We've seen the poster. We've seen him sharing his location. We've seen all of that going on, man. I just don't believe it. Honestly, I've not seen anything substantial. I'm really just not convinced, man. And this guy Mizzle, he's probably as heartbroken as anybody about this situation. Probably nearly lost his life, man. So I'm a cool cap on that one, but we're going to move to something else.
Ah, man.
All right. We're moving on to something else. I need to just check something quickly.
I need to just check something. Because I could be wrong about something. Hang on. Okay. All right. So shout out to KB Goes Live, man. He's made this video called "They're Already Sliding for Julio Foolio," and I saw a lot of people in the chat explaining that they'd already slid. People were trying to do get back for Foolio, all of that stuff. Now I'll be honest, like I say, I'm not super plugged in. I've had a whole bunch of stuff going on in my life, and I've not been able to keep up with this story the way I would have liked to. But this is what they're saying. They're saying they're already sliding for Foolio, man. So let's have a little look at this breakdown and find out.
Ah, man, this Foolio, Young and Ace, Jacksonville situation just keeps getting worse. Now, I'm sure most of y'all tapped in and watched the video I did about Foolio. If you didn't, you probably seen other videos about it. Lord knows it's the only thing that's been being talked about on these YouTube streets for the last week. And, well, as I'm sure most people have expected, the retaliation has already begun. And I have to imagine that this is just gonna be the start of it. Like what we about to cover today, I'm pretty sure is just the beginning of something terrible. And honestly, that's not very shocking given the history between both sides, Julio and Young and Ace's side. This is something that's been going on for years at this point, and from the looks of it, will probably continue to go on for years to come. Now, I don't know if y'all are tapped into the blogs or not, but if you are, you may have seen reports breaking about Jacksonville basically being on fire since the whole situation with Julio went down. And yesterday, news started to break that a member of a set called 1200 out of Jacksonville
Wait a minute. I seen people saying this in the chat. Hang on.
News started.
They're saying it's Lil Leaky's brother killed on Friday. So that's only days after. Damn. I didn't know that, man.
A break that a member of a set called 1200 out of Jacksonville actually got in connection to or in retaliation for the Julio Foolio.
Now, obviously, there's this set 1200, man, and obviously that song, When I See You, Foolio opens the song by saying, "Slide through the 12, I don't see nobody outside." It seems like someone from the 12 has lost their life over the situation within days, man. It's unfortunate.
Situation. Now, Julio Foolio lost his life on the 23rd of June after trying to go out and celebrate his birthday, and he was posting his location, letting everybody know where he was at, pretty much setting himself up for failure. But since then, Young and Ace has been going stupid with the music, dropping this song after this song, pretty much letting the world know that he was happy about what had happened, and pretty much saying that if anybody had a problem with it, they needed to pop out, they needed to spin for 6. And as soon as I heard these songs and the lyrics in these songs, I knew it was only a matter of time before Get Back was getting got.
It's facts. These songs were out of control. Now we don't need the. We don't need that because we're gonna get copyrighted. I can't run. Let's tell you what. Should I pull these up? Obviously, I don't want to get hit with a copyright, okay? But let's pull up these lyrics, man. You see that, yeah? Now, look, this came out, what, a day? This was like less than 24 hours after Foolio got killed, all right? The track Do It is a direct diss to the late Foolio, who was shot and killed outside of a Florida hotel parking lot on June the 23rd, 2024, while celebrating his 26th birthday. The song was recorded and released on the same day as Foolio's death and was never previewed prior to its release. But the song was announced by Ace on his Twitter. That same day, Ace would take to his Twitter, dissing Foolio in a now deleted tweet, saying that boy going back the same day he came in. Now, for Ace to say that is wild. For reasons that I don't need to explain. But some of these lines, man. Catch his ass and do his ass, you know he finished. Flip his ass and smoke his ass, we stand on business. All my dudes get active, jumping car, we out in traffic. Blitzing like we playing Madden. Bruh. I don't even call him by his name. I call my lil dudes, lil do-its. Bitches call the phone and say they got the low. I told them do it. Now, that kind of supports the theory that Foolio was set up by the girls at the party. Now, if you remember, if we go back, I don't know if we can, but to basically, you know, Foolio, when he was at the party, he was surrounded by chicks. He was talking about giving out locations, talking about, you know, like, let me show you.
The
Pool party.
Appreciate you put that shot in the air, man.
He's got a,
Okay, David. Everybody take that.
he's got a bag of drunk women at his party. And Young and Ace talking about bitches call the phone and say they got the low. I told them do it. Bro. Females. People talking about this guy Mizzle. I'll be looking at the females, to be honest. It's tragic. They're saying let's call his bitch. These bitches up in here. Ops be laughing making these disses. Next thing you know, they was burying a bitch. We be laughing. But they're serious. When we in the city, we all up on their mirrors. We on that car. They know Foolio's car. That was the same car they tried to kill him in before, man. It's wild. It's wild. Dude's gonna go to my park, take a picture and shit. Like, what? You know what he's talking about, right? You know what he's talking about, right? You know what he's talking about, right? Was not holding back on the disrespect. Bro, I ain't even got to do, you know what? I ain't even got to do it. You know what? Bro. Where is it? He went to that park, man. He went to Melvin Park. And dissed all of, he said 6 block. F23, F Bibby. No, RIP Bibby, F Ace. All right.
Pulled up to the ATK hood of Melvin Park, defacing the sign, writing things like fuck 23, fuck Ace, and RIP Rod K on it, as well as claiming that Ace's old hood belongs to him now.
Nigga, big VL shit, nigga, this our hood right now. Our hood right now, nigga. We pull up to the art shit, this our shit now. Nigga, drop this, nigga. Park y'all bitch ass out, nigga. Man, we park that another nigga shit all in the park, nigga. This our shit, nigga. No doubt, we all through this bitch. Smoking Big Key, smoking Big 23, smoking Mito on Melvin, all that shit. Nigga tripping, man.
While he was there fooling.
They're going to go to my park, take a picture and stuff. Stand on business when you see me, shots fired. He couldn't believe it. Ace saying he knocks people down like a bowling pin. He hide in the house, we coming in. They know we kill for real. Man. It's just that one line where he says do it. It's just crazy. Bitch call his phone and say they got the low. I told him do it. He's he's actually out of control with this one, man. He's out of control. You know what's crazy? Talking about Foolio going to the park, right? Check this out. Check this out. How crazy is this? This is why I'm particularly hurt by the death of Foolio, man. Because look, and I'm a big fan. This isn't for me trying to flex or me trying to be like, yeah. Like, I'm genuinely a fan of Foolio to the point where I bought. This is a Foolio autograph. See that? Look at this. Folio 6. He signed that. This is PSA certified. This is certified. Price of this just went up. That's not. I'm not even happy to say that. This is a signed picture of him on the op block. Now, how crazy is that? That this even exists. The fact that this even exists is wild. Okay, dude was selling signed pictures of him on the op block. PSA certified, bro. PSA certified. They're saying I'm found out, but bro, he was on the op block. He was selling signed pictures of him on your op block. Now, look, I ain't condoning what Young and Ace or allegedly any of these guys allegedly were involved in, but bro, he was on your block, and this is what Ace is talking about. He's saying you come to my park, take a picture. Like what? Stand on business, bro. Ace. I ain't condoning it, but like they did stand on business. To be fair, you got to give them that. You actually have to give them that.
I was genuinely a fan, man. Genuinely a fan. Anyway, let's keep going with this video, man. Need to allow
What happened? Now there's a guy named Leaky that Julio Foolio used to always diss in a bunch of his records. He was always name dropping him, and Leaky was a 1200 member. Well, yesterday, like I said, news started to break that Leaky's brother, another member of 1200, had actually been gotten. Now this Leaky dude was a close friend of Spinner Benz.
Now look, before we go any further, yeah, let's just have a quick recap of who the Leaky is. After the attempt on Foolio's life, while the quite literal playground standoff between Queso and Kojak kind of lowered the tone of this beef, in September, the KTA team were back on grown man business and looking to take the life of one of their enemies. And on the 2nd of September, they would catch one lacking with fatal consequences. At around 1:30 a.m., officers preparing to change shift at the nearby Regency Mall police substation heard gunshots in the distance. They traveled to the scene and found a car riddled with bullets at the intersection of Atlantic Boulevard. After the lowered on Foolio's life, while the quite literal playground standoff between Queso and Kojak kind of lowered the tone of this beef, in September, the KTA team were back on grown man business and looking to take the life of one of their enemies. And on the 2nd of September, they would catch one lacking with fatal consequences. At around 1:30 a.m., officers preparing to change shift at the nearby Regency Mall police substation heard gunshots in the distance. They traveled to the scene and found a car riddled with bullets at the intersection of Atlantic Boulevard and Monument Road. The driver of that car was ATK affiliate Lil Leaky, or Lil Leak. He was found in the vehicle suffering life-threatening injuries and would later pass away. Officers actually pursued a second car that they saw fleeing the scene, eventually pulling it over around 4 miles away at the intersection of Beach Boulevard and Cortez Road. Someone in that second car was also suffering a gunshot wound and taken to the hospital, with officers believing that another person was injured and fled the scene.
Key news alert from the Arlington area. 2 lanes of Beach Boulevard remain blocked at St. John's Bluff. There's been a double shooting and 2 crime scenes. Police found one of the people who was shot near that intersection.
This investigation spans several miles. In fact, it started when officers at a substation in Regency heard gunshots and then found a person shot right outside, basically, that substation at Atlantic Boulevard near Monument Road.
It's riddled with bullets. We counted 5 bullet holes in both sides of the vehicle. Officers say they found the driver with gunshot wounds in life-threatening condition. JSO says this person has been taken to the hospital and is not expected to survive. At the same time, officers saw another car speeding away. Police stopped the car on Beach Boulevard and found a second person who had been shot. That person was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. Police say the 4 other people inside the car are now in custody and investigators are questioning them.
Following Lil Leaky's pass, Spinner Benz posted a tribute on Instagram, with Whopper with a chopper going on to make a slightly more gangster social media post, saying the ops don't post about their dead homies because they know they're getting smacked. Meanwhile, Foolio leans into disrespecting Lil Leaky, posting a clip of him smoking a pack.
Come on, man. You know I keep that Leaky, man. Boy, this dead ass nigga, boy. Gas, nigga.
Meanwhile, Foolio posts himself smoking a pack. That was followed by another post, which interestingly had a background song, the track When I See You by Fantasia, the song that Foolio would later remix to diss the other side, along with a picture of Leaky and a caption saying new pack and asking why the ops are quiet today. Followed by another post saying Ace must be sick to his stomach right now. But almost as if he wasn't quite sure if he was getting into hell yet, Foolio doubled down on the disrespect.
Yo, that's what I just said was wild, bro.
Popping up on IG Live to ask once again, why are the ops so quiet?
The ops ain't talking today, man. The ops, these niggas usually be happy on Facebook, joking, Facebook comedians. Niggas ain't said nothing today, man. This shit crazy. Yeah, man, these niggas sad today, man. But you know I'm smoking a little Leaky. Got that little leak, that new pipe. Niggas ain't tweeting. Niggas ain't saying nothing. Them niggas humble now. I'm talking about these usually be the niggas that's on Facebook making 12 statuses a day like these. Boy, they make a whisper today. That man dead. That man sleepwalking right now. It's gonna be your reality right here. You see this blunt? Look. This beat fire your ass up. You was just this, look. That little fuck nigga taste good too. They already crying and sad right now. These fuck niggas for me. At the funeral, Alexa, play Rod Wave Pain.
Hell, it would turn out that Foolio was so happy over this drilling, he went on a goddamn field trip to a weed dispensary to get custom leaky packs printed.
All the plugs, man, nigga, we got any flavor, nigga. Any dead art, nigga. Stop fucking playing on my top, man. Put this nigga ass on the screen. Leaky packs. Hey, exclusive leaky packs on the way, man. Real gas. This ain't that fake ass. Y'all niggas coming here and buy turtlenecks. If you claim you a weed smoker, this go for anybody. I'ma need y'all to get these leaky
This was one of the most disrespectful things I ever seen. And a lot of people did this since, but I gotta say, this is one of the first times I've seen someone actually do the pack with somebody, actually, like a picture from their Facebook, somebody that got killed on the pack in a graveyard. Now look, I ain't saying Foolio deserved it, but I understand. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, okay?
Fuck niggas real are, man. You know what I'm saying? Real dead nigga back from the dead. His ass came back to life, man.
Nah. He didn't just do... Hey, bruh. He didn't just say what I think he said, did he?
Real are, man. You know what I'm saying? Real dead nigga back from the dead. His ass came back to life, man. This real are. This ain't no fake ass are.
Did he just say back from the dead, came back alive? Did he... bruh. No way. No way did Foolio 3 years ago just say that he came back... Someone came back from the dead, bro. This actually... I can't... This is crazy.
I need a dead nigga back from the dead. Fuck niggas real are, man. You know what I'm saying? Real dead nigga back from the dead. His ass came back to life, man. This real...
Bro, I need... Bruh. You telling me he just said that? He just said that. This is crazy. Bruh.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh, I ain't even got energy for this anymore. This is crazy.
This ain't no fake ass neither. Fuck you talking about that little fake shit you niggas had in the past and shit. This a real exclusive dead nigga who woke his ass.
Ah, man. Okay, so look, that's the little leaky update, all right? That's that guy who died, who Julio was talking about back from the dead. We done made a pack. He's real czar. His big brother just got killed as get back for Fulio's murder. Now, this shit's deeper than you can possibly imagine, right? I see a lot of people talking about, oh, we already broke this down. We already worked it. Bro, you don't... I'm connecting dots right now, okay?
Whopper with a chopper. Bunch of people over there on Young and Ace's side. And on the internet, people are basically saying that this leaky guy was like spin the bins, Whopper with a chopper, and them shooter, right? He was the one they called when they needed some work put in. Now, little Leaky, or 1200 Leaky, actually passed away about 2 years ago, back in 2022, after he was supposedly sipping some fake lean. Somebody pulled up on him, hit him with a headshot, resulting in him crashing a car and obviously passing away. And Julio was one of them people that didn't spare a minute to let his family, mourn what had happened. He immediately jumped online and started dissing this dude.
Come shop me and get some of these leaky pads, man. This that exclusive that's gonna put you in the sky. You gonna feel like you died with it. No cap. Look at this.
I ain't even seen that. I ain't seen that angle before. You know what I'm saying?
Leaky. Yeah, put the bottle of lean on this. Come on, man. You know I keep that leaky, man. This dead ass. What?
Apparently, Julio was dissing this dude, Leaky, because Leaky had allegedly swung through and taken some people out from over on Julio's side. So he was just, doing what they was doing to him. Not that makes it right, but, this Leaky dude was getting what he was given. And, last night, news started to break that his big brother is the latest victim of this ongoing conflict in Jacksonville. Now, I should make it clear that 1200 and ATK are two separate sets, right?
So they're saying that this is the guy. So let's take a closer look at this article, man.
June 29th, right? So this is the article. A man was shot and killed in the parking lot of an apartment complex in Orange Park Friday night, according to the Clay County Sheriff's Office. Deputies said the shooting happened at around 11:10 p.m. at the Laurel Grove Apartments on the Wells Road. Now, I've definitely heard that name before. The victim, identified as 29-year-old Darius Beals, was in the parking lot of the apartment complex when he was shot multiple times by an unknown suspect. Beals died at the scene, according to CCSO. Investigators say they believe Beals was the intended target of the attack. No arrests have been made. Darius Beals, so they're saying that's Leakey's brother, yeah? So saying this guy went by the name Fizzle. Shout out to Remo, man. Remo coming with a quality reporting all the time, man. Young and Ace, they call him Young and Ace affiliate Darius Fizzle Beals, and apparently this was Leakey's big brother. So I see there's a Crime Stoppers line that's been set up. So check this out. Prayers go out to Darius, kids and family. Bro showed me love whenever I came round, and I ain't even from round there. Real genuine guy, the type of dude that we need out here. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know what would make y'all want to take a dude like him. Prayers to the whole PYC and YNet fam. I know this one gone hurt forever. And to all my active fathers in the city, stay militant. We gotta make it back to them babies. Sad, man. It's a sad situation. So what's interesting about this is obviously this has happened very soon after the murder of Foolio. People are saying it's connected. Now, we don't know that for sure yet, but like, you know what I'm saying? Tell you what I want to check out.
Let's go for anybody.
Wait. I needed that article. So this is the thing. There's always more. There's always so at the Laurel Grove Apartments. Okay.
Is the latest victim of this ongoing conflict in Jacksonville. Now, I should make it clear that 1200 and ATK are two separate sets, right? So they're two separate cliques. They're not really together. However, they do share some of the same enemies like Julio. But 1200 had its own problems with Julio's team. For example, back in April of 2020, 1200 and Lil Leaky tried to get at Julio by spraying him up. However, it ended up not being Julio that Leaky was spraying because his at the time girlfriend, Cuban Doll, and one of her friends had hopped in one of Julio's cars and drove down to the gas station. And I guess these guys seen a car, thought it was Julio, and sprayed it up, but it was his girlfriend, not him. She ended up getting grazed in the head and one of her fingers shot off. And while this was 1200's doing, people from KTA were quick to get on a record and basically stand beside 1200 in this situation, dropping lyrics like this one right here.
Mama got shot and he still tweaking. This got shot, cool, I know she leaving. It shot that.
I remember this dropping. This song's a banger, but it's full of disrespect. But tell you what, before, it might be interesting here. Let's just jump back and let's just have a recap of 1200.
So, with a lot of success in the rap to grow, Kobe, aka Brace, a few homies, Google especially with the Third Bank to 1200, Boss Goon, ATKYBZ, and also affiliated with ATK are the crew 1200, hailing out of 1200 block on the east side, a crew which back in the day has been referred to as 187 or out west. Now, this crew is affiliated with an area running from the TIAA Bank Field to Evergreen Cemetery and up to just before 21st Street. Some members of this group have been known to represent under the S4C, meaning Spaz for Corbin, a reference to a fallen friend of theirs. And you might also see Jump Out or Cuckoo Gang affiliated with members of this group too. And hailing from this area are several familiar faces such as Spinner Benz and his blood brother Whopper Wit the Chopper, aka Doochie, as well as A-Team Michi, Bevel 5 or B5, Lil Popper, Greenlight, Lil Leaky, and Suge. So, that's the ATK crew.
Now, these are all names. These are all names.
Lil Popper, Greenlight, Lil Leaky, and Suge.
These are all names that Foolio's dissing constantly, all right? You probably know. I can see you in the chat talking about where's Corbin, all right? Several of these guys have been getting dissed, all right? They're saying the 6 got a lot of bodies on 1200. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is why... I just want to make this clear, yeah? The whole ATK, Aces crew, 1200 being a separate thing. This is why a lot of people are saying Ace is false claiming the murder of Foolio. And, 1200 are responsible, but Ace is claiming responsibility. But he might not really have had anything to do with it, man. You know what I'm saying? This is just like a list of lyrics. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but Foolio's damn near dissed everyone here. There's probably not a name that Foolio hasn't dissed, right? So, like... You know these names. If you're a fan of Foolio, even if you don't know the full gang war, you don't know the full breakdown. I'm seeing a lot of where's Corbin in the chats right now. It's very disrespectful, but you know the story. You clearly know the story, you lot, you demons, you.
He never hopped on a track and spoke about the situation, and neither did anybody from 1200, but people from ATK, people like Spinner Benz, did. Now, I said all of that to say there was a clear connection between ATK and 1200, and with what just happened to Julio and pretty much Young and Ace trying to take credit for that, the news of Leaky's brother being hit has people thinking that this is retaliation for what happened to Julio.
That would make sense, right? Because the beef between the 6 block, Foolio's crew, and 1200. It's very personal. It's very specific. Yeah, Foolio been dissing 23 and Ace's friends and all of that stuff. Foolio ain't responsible for that murder, right? He's just claiming it. Same way Ace probably ain't really responsible for the murder of Foolio, but he claiming it.
Especially because as soon as the news broke that Leaky's brother Darius has passed away, people from Julio's camp went online and started immediately clowning him and making fun of the situation. So the news article that reported Lil Leaky's brother passing away says Clay County, Florida. It says 3 kids are left without a father after Darius Bell was inked on Friday night. Now, I'm sorry I'm having to bleep the words like that. YouTube took my trusted status away, so I can't be putting nothing in here that might be misconstrued by them as too bad. Sorry about that, y'all. But it says the Clay County Sheriff's Office said it happened around 11 p.m. at the Laurel Grove Apartments in Orange Park. And Orange Park is about a 25-minute drive away from the city of Jacksonville. It's like just right on the outskirts. It says Bell was outside in a parking lot when somebody shot him multiple times, according to deputies. He later passed at the hospital. Investigators believe the 29-year-old was targeted and it was an isolated incident. Bell's family has been vocal on social media, calling him a devoted father to his 3 children. His neighbor said that it sounded like his kids may have been playing at the time of the incident. He said, we heard maybe 4, like 5 pow sounds, and I figured with the holidays coming up, it must just be fireworks because the kids were still screaming and playing. Like, they didn't sound like they were yelling for help. They were just playing. As of right now, there is no suspect for this case, and the police are asking if anybody has information to contact them. So this is Lil Leaky's big brother, and obviously people have started to question, why would anybody from Julio's camp want to be getting at Leaky's brother? Because Leaky passed away. So Leaky obviously didn't have nothing to do with Julio because Leaky ain't here no more. But like I said, 1200 ATK, they've been clicked up for a long time. They different sets, but they friends. And you know what they say, man, bullets ain't got no name. If you're in the streets and you're responsible for something and the people who want to get back can't get to you, you know they're gonna go for whoever they can get this close to you. And pretty much as soon as it happened, we had people from ATK and ATK affiliates going online and posting about this. Like right here, we had LaCracker. He got on Instagram. He said leaky brother Essen killed in Jacksonville days after Foolio's death, and he posted it with the song that Foolio made called Get Back. And he wasn't the only one. There was numerous other posts made by people affiliated with these guys, and it's just a sad situation altogether, because here we go with the cycle again. And you know, like I said, I'm pretty sure that this isn't gonna be the only time we hear about these type of things happening. We'll probably see this numerous times in the media. Now I know the police said that they wasn't gonna be tolerating no retaliation and stuff, but the truth is, man, it's hard to foreshadow who's gonna, you know, be delivered what hand at what time. And for the police, they got an uphill battle with this one if they anticipate not letting retaliation happen, because as we can clearly see, people are actively out here attempting to do that exact thing. But that's pretty much all of the details that I know about it, and that's the story and where we're at so far. Anyways, that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, tap the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video.
All right, shout out to KB Goes Live for that, man. That's good stuff. I thought I was already subscribed. So look, this is a Reddit post. Right, RIP to Fizzle, man. 4 days ago, people saying his baby doesn't have a mum and nor a daddy now. RIP. It's messed up, man. People saying it's surprising seeing how fast they can catch one if they really want to. I don't think they're going to stop looking either. They're saying 1200 Spaz for Corbin, Cuckoo, Wild Gang. Oh, sorry, Wild Child. Easier to catch as most of them are still in the city. No Hospital Gang and Ace's top killers are hard to find because they lay low and stay out the state. People saying no Hospital Gang members are mostly no faces. Well, at least the young'uns, and they know how to move. Don't know about that for Queso, but I'm saying. Man, some crazy stuff in the comments. All right, so ironically, it's 6 days after Julio got killed and 6 Block got someone. And they say it's 6 hours since it's posted here. Come on, man, that's coincidence. That's crazy. They're saying 6 Block got back, but they lost their breadwinner. Ain't no winners. They're saying Foolio's not the only dude from the 45th with money. You act like people can't come up. Michi was 1200 breadwinner, but they got dudes from 1200 who are getting money. I mean, bro, them killing Leaky Brother ain't really get back because he wasn't in the streets and he didn't have nothing to do with Foolio's death. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Look, I see people talking about the Foolio shooting video has come out. Obviously, I can't show that here, yeah. And I'm waiting for the full thing to come out. But we're going to have to break that down another day, man. We're going to have to get into that one into some detail. But listen. That's what they're saying. Get back for Foolio, man. That's what they're saying. The get back's already happened. And honestly, like I hadn't seen that until we got on this stream and broke it down. But it's looking that way. It's looking that way. And it's messed up, man. I just want to make something very clear. You know, the reason why I was so upset about what happened to Foolio and to find out this news, because truly, man, I really don't condone the violence, man. I really don't want to push the violence. I don't want more violence. It makes me sad. And I really wanted to, just while we were here, man, while I had you guys all on stream, I wanted to just quickly recap, man, what I said at the end of my Jacksonville documentary. Because a lot of people saying, yeah, where's the Foolio update? We need the Jacksonville update. And look, maybe I'm working on it. Maybe I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Top secret. But I think if you look at the sentiment that I put at the end of this video, a lot of people say I'm profiting from the violence. Some people, morons, think that I'm responsible for the violence. You know, some people are that dumb where they're actually going to act like Traplaw Ross is the guy who got Foolio shot. But I think if we just return to the sentiment that I had at the end of this video, and I think this is just going to make me a bit sad, to be honest with you. But I want to return to it, man, because I just think it's important to add some context and go back to these moments and look at what happened.
Today, police said DeAndre Thomas was the shooter. They charged him with murder.
2 guilty verdicts were read, one for Henry Hayes and one for Kwame Richardson, who were tried separately.
Finally, her family has the answers they've been looking for. Police arresting 21-year-old Roland Ball Jr. for murder.
21-year-old Hakeem Robinson. In the 2 weeks, 6 people have been arrested linked to at least one of the killings.
I can't lie. Who I Smoke is a catchy ass song. So is When I See You. And look, if you've watched one of my videos on gang beefs before, you know I have a habit of ending these things by saying, oh, I just hope these guys can focus on music, stop beefing, and leave the violence in the streets. But realistically, when you look at this story, so much has gone down on both sides. Brothers killed, mothers and fathers shot in their own homes, children as young as 2 years old being shot and killed in the crossfire. It would be naive to think for even a second that there is going to be some kind of brothers and things when I
linked to at least one of the killings.
I can't lie. Who I Smoke is a catchy ass song. So is When I See You. And look, if you've watched one of my videos on gang beefs before, you know I have a habit of ending these things by saying, oh, I just hope these guys can focus on music, stop beefing, and leave the violence in the streets. But realistically, when you look at this story, so much has gone down on both sides. Brothers killed, mothers and fathers shot in their own homes, children as young as 2 years old being shot and killed in the crossfire. It would be naive to think for even a second that there is going to be some kind of positive outcome or resolution to this feud. There's nothing I could ever say to Ace or Foolio or anyone else involved that would make them see things differently. And as moving as his music is, Young and Ace could never make a song that will make me truly understand the pain of losing your three brothers in front of your very eyes. And I know some people will watch this video and accuse me of leeching off of a bad situation and a tragedy by making content out of it. But the reality is, there's very little any of our words can do to calm the tensions of these two groups of warring men. Too much blood has been shed on both sides to think that there would ever be any kind of amicable resolution. The next best thing I think that we can do is just take a step back and take a mature look at this situation, to try and understand why everyone involved in this story was driven to act so viciously, so that the next generation of young men coming up in a place like Jacksonville or any city that's dangerous and disadvantaged can know the real consequences of being involved in this life. Perhaps there's some young people out there who really don't have the guidance in their life to tell them that recording a song or a social media clip saying that you're smoking a dead person or that you're going to smoke somebody could lead to your life being cut short early. Because despite being a catchy viral hit, the song Who I Smoke is really just about tragedy after tragedy. And all the peoples whose names that they're singing they smoked are real people with real families who miss them. This beef is particularly heartless. In fact, something I was taken aback by whilst I was researching this story was just how many of the people involved make reference to video games. I've heard numerous people joking in this beef that the ops lost a Fortnite battle, that they're getting kills like it's Warzone, or that somebody got wasted like it's GTA. That might sound like a funny diss in the moment, but some of these kids are really treating their lives like a video game. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say that when they get killed, they don't respawn. When they get arrested, they don't walk out of the police station $500 lighter and with none of the weapons they came in with. The mothers and fathers of the men who died in this deadly gang war are still grieving every day. Whether it's Queso putting a picture of him smoking the dead ops on his album cover, or the ATK boys dressing up in golf clothes and singing the names of who they smoke over a funny beat. This shit has got to stop. So I hope you found this video and this story interesting, but more importantly, I hope it's given you a better understanding of the reality behind some of the words in these songs. And in future, maybe think twice before you say you're smoking on Bibby or Tuka or Duck, and spare a thought for the brothers, sisters, the mothers, or even the children of the people you're saying that you're smoking in these songs. Because I know for a fact, you won't want somebody saying that they're smoking you or one of your loved ones. Thanks so much for listening. I really appreciate your time. And until next time, peace out.
Honestly, man, it's sad. You know, Foolio, as disrespectful as he was a great artist with a lot of talent, man. You know, When I See You is a very disrespectful song, but he's hitting them high notes, man. He could sing. If he'd have applied himself to a more positive situation, man, more positive art, maybe we would be in a completely different situation today. But then again, you know, the gang war is just too deep. You know, like I say at the end of that, man, it's naive to think that we're going to see a resolution to this, that we're going to just see a relaxation of this thing. And the same goes for Young and Ace, man. I'm a big fan of Young and Ace and his music, but really, his days are probably numbered, man, and it hurts me to say it, but way too much has happened, man. You know, it only takes one day, one big mistake, one wrong move for you to be gone, man. And unfortunately, that's what happened to Foolio. So rest in peace, Foolio, man. Very disrespectful, but very talented. And honestly, just a sad and cautionary tale, man. You know, I remember, I believe it was Remo. From No Jumper, man. Shout out to Remo. He was really warning him, man. He was warning him. He said that he needs to get out of the city. And I wish that he'd have taken that, man. I wish that he'd have taken that advice.
No Jumper.
See if I can find that clip.
It's just tragic, man. I honestly, I would have loved to have seen Foolio just somehow get out of the beef, man, and turn his life around and do something positive. But he's gone, man. So RIP Foolio, man. RIP Big Six. You know, one of Jacksonville's most controversial, talented, successful, influential rappers, man. Honestly, this guy's influence was unreal. This is the clip I'm talking about right here.
Just stay out of Jacksonville for a little bit, man. For real, I know you a grown ass man. You gonna do what you do, but as a nigga, I'll fuck with you. So I just want to, you know what I'm saying? We need to do this again next year.
Yeah, that's love, bro. I'm gonna be here for sure. I ain't gonna know it. I'm a demigod, man. You can't get me.
Where did you get the demigod thing from?
Kratos. Bro, I play a lot of games and watch a lot of movies.
Stranger Things, they be saying that shit too.
Kratos, man. I'm a demigod. They can't get me.
But nah, Foolio, just some shit out, man. Just stay out of Jacksonville.
It's sad, man. And, you know, I know someone's running around on Instagram pretending to be Foolio, saying he's still alive. Well, he's gone, man. Rest in peace to Foolio, man. One of the most controversial. It touched me, man. Actually, it hurt me to see that news. Honestly, I was upset and I was disappointed. And, you know, this was somebody who I spent a lot of time looking into, a lot of time listening to, a lot of time supporting. And look, hella rappers that I've covered have died, man. When Von died, that affected me differently, man. But it's just super sad. So thanks for joining in the stream. I'm going to do a little bit more research into the situation. I'm going to come back with some more information. Maybe there'll be a full-blown update documentary on Jacksonville. I didn't want to do it, man. People have been asking for the Jacksonville update for months before Foolio passed. It's not a video I wanted to make, man. But, you know, if we can get to the bottom of this, if we can get some understanding, if we can get something substantial out of this, maybe we'll do it, man. But appreciate everybody that tapped into the stream. Shout out the Trapmore gang. Make sure you tap into Trap Law Clips. I will catch you guys in the next one. Appreciate you. And I'm out. Peace.